Here, we'll get started talking about the Montara Collection. And this word space making is pretty important to us here at Tournesol. To us, space making is about giving you the right products you need to create these beautiful spaces. Whether that be the benches, the water features, or the planters, and really creating a cohesive and unified products line that allows everything to mold with each other. As I just mentioned, we have planters, our platform benches, our linear benches, our water features that all create this really cool integrated experience that really feel and form as one space making collection. Quick overview of our planters. We have our rectangle and square planters, our water features that come in a couple different lengths, our linear benches, and our platform benches. Our Montara planters. Our Montara planters are a lightweight commercial grade GFRC. GFRC stands for glass fiber reinforced concrete, which is a lightweight concrete option, about 75% less weight than your typical cast concrete. We have 10 different squares and 3 different rectangle sizes, allowing you to select from a wide range of sizes that best fit the site and scale in which you are looking for. Whether you want a large one to sit by itself or a small grouping, that allows for a little bit more variety throughout the project. Stainless steel anchor plates can be put into the bottom of the planters if we're looking to be able to anchor down the planter, and CWM irrigation systems allow for integrated watering within the planter itself. These coordinate very well with those Montara water features, benches, and platform. A little bit more about the Montara platforms. Once again, these are all going to be GFRC, and the wood that you're looking at here is the thermally modified oak. Thermally modified oak is Tournesol's recommended wood species. It's milled in Pennsylvania and thermally modified there as well. It is a red oak species for those who are curious. The GFRC base is available in your acid etch, sandblast, or travertine texture. I'll get into that a little bit later as to the differences in those and what they tend to look like. But as you can see here, we have lots of different shapes and sizes, once again, that allow you to choose and select from when designing with Montara. The linear benches create that longer run, allowing more people and really filling up a larger space. Whether we're needing it to highlight a certain area, break up 2 areas, or allow for people to sit on a longer run, the linear benches are a perfect option for that. Once again, GFRC, and we're looking at those thermally modified tops as well. Here, just a quick overview as we look at the different sizes available for those linear benches. As you'll see, the longer we get, we're going to be creating modular benches. So we're going to send it out as 3 benches, in which when they get to site, will be put together by the contractor. The benches themselves, they come with all of the stainless steel nuts and bolts that are necessary to allow them to move together. A little bit of the detail that I know you're all curious about. These bench tops are slightly inset within the GFRC and sit slightly proud of the surface to allow for a bit more comfort and a more refined aesthetic. The Montara water features. So if any of you are keen on the Montara collection, you'll know that originally we came out with the planters, then the benches, and now the water features. The water features are the newest addition to our space making collection, allowing you to use all 3 products in coordination with each other. These water features have this beautiful calming bubbling effect with an integrated LED light. Our great designer Joe Nobles took a lot of care to figure out the exact height he is looking for with that bubbling system, and ensuring that the light still reaches the peak of that bubble. There's a GFRC basin and tray and bowl with that self-contained reservoir and jet. It's going to be hardwired and plumbed for commercial outdoor use. and once again coordinates with the rest of our collection here. Right now, the lighting is white LEDs, unfortunately no color, but we're looking at the ability of being able to create that 4-foot square and then be able to build on top of that to that 96 and 144. Similarly, as to the benches, these are going to be connected on site once they arrive to you. Here we'll get a little bit of those water feature basics. So you'll see up at the top our jet and our light, our bowl that allows for the water to really separate, that discharge tube, and the beautiful tray that comes along with it. As it says here, site design ready. Commercial grade permanent installation. It's going to be hardwired for both electrical and plumbed water connections. You have your 3 main components, which I've pointed out: your basin, which holds your house's pump, water jet, LED, reservoir, as well as the space for plumbing and electrical components. Materials and options. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we're really looking at the acid etch, that sandblast, and that travertine as your 3 that you're able to use for the benches and for the water feature itself. Our wood options: thermally modified wood, a Douglas fir, and a western red cedar. All of these color options are available for both the benches, the planters, and the water features. When we talk about the Montara design guide, so I've said a lot about space making, as we really want that to be the main focus of this Montara collection, is the coordination between these 3 products and how they're able to really refine a space. So I'll give you a couple different examples of how we see Montara being used. Here, this beautiful walkway throughout a park, being able to create this long run of linear benches and Montara water features to really define a space. Similarly, I always picture this in a outdoor mall somewhere, being able to really create this cool aesthetic using these, once again, your linear bench in those linear and longer Montara water features. Here we're looking at more of these platform benches and how they're able to integrate themselves with that Montara planter as well as that Montara water feature. And really, once again, the coordination. You can see how these rounded edges create this beautiful kind of softness to the area that you don't normally see with a rectangular or square planter bench. Another great example of how we're able to use these benches next to the water fountains to get that bubbling and that calming feel when we're out in public, and be able to hear that kind of nice water noise as we're sitting next to it. And then again, how they're able to play off of and be in conjunction with those planters on the far side, really bringing that green into the space as well. You remember this one from kind of our opening of that idea of being able to utilize that natural surrounding in the green space that's already there, and the Tournesol products that really help enhance the space overall. Here, just a top-down view, but a little bit different. Instead of playing with those linear benches along the side, we're able to put this right down that corridor and use these really large platform benches. And that's the cool thing about this product line in particular, is that the products are big. The Montara collection is large. It really fills a space and makes it seem like it's supposed to be there. And it is an attention grabber, and people will want to sit there and want to be next to that water feature. Once again, we're looking how they play off of each other, how they're able to sit next to each other here, the different use of that single bench versus that triple bench versus your double bench, and the way you're able to get variety within this collection, but still at the same time, keep everything along the same lines. And here, once again, we're just taking some look at a couple different ways that we see Montara being used. But think about how else we might use this, right? Are we able to put these up on structure? Does it need to be in a courtyard? Can we put this in a public place somewhere? These are all ideas that we hope we can see Montara in the future in the ways that you decide you want to use them. Similarly here, this is even more of a little bit of a garden type look, right? Being able to really walk around it and be able to feel as if you are in a garden in that public space. And here you'll see more of the classic use of these Montara collections is being able to stack them, vary the heights, give the audience something a little bit different to look at. The way that the heights vary, maybe even vary the color a little bit. Plant something big, plant something small. It really gives you this beautiful differentiation in height. And finally, the culmination of all of it, right? You have your beautiful water feature, those platform benches, that nice planter there as well, being able to put trees inside of it if you go bigger, or small native shrubs if we're somewhere where we're worried a little bit about the cold. There's a lot of resources for you to learn more about Montara. I gave you a quick rundown just now, but there's lots of cut sheets outlining the different sizes and specs on our website at tournesol.com/Montara. Everything can be downloaded for your DWG files, Revit, SKP. All of that is available on our website. You can go in and download all of these, not only for Montara, but for all of our collections and all of our different product lines. And we'll have these design guide models coming out to you soon.